And then in the last round, I played Logazar again. And this game was like really interesting, but also like quite a bit silly for more of those, like, I'm still knocking all the rust off. Like, I'll play really well in some ways, and other ways I'm like, oh, that's right, that's how that piece moves. Like, I forget how a piece moves. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this game very specifically, you'll see. Slight oversight. We get another Kalashnikov, I'm happy with, and again, it's this line. I wonder why people don't play c4 as much. I feel like if I were to choose, I would play c4. I went with bishop e7 again, and he goes knight c4, which I know is the main line, but I haven't looked at it yet. And so I felt a bit embarrassed here because I don't actually know the theory. I played b5, which is thankfully the top move. 93% of games would have been pretty bad if I didn't. But yeah, it makes sense. Like, if I allow stuff to happen, it's not so good. We got to get that knight out of there now. The knight comes to e3, and like the whole idea is d5. I go knight f6, and I figure this is good because at least there's no bishop g5. Can't be bad. Bishop d3. Apparently this is all still the main line, but I had no idea what I was doing. I go bishop e6, which is still good-ish. Okay, knight b4 is also an idea. Rook b8 is an idea. Rook b8 is the top move. I know knight b4 is an idea a lot, especially when a4 is in, but I was like, I'm just going to develop my pieces and hope for the best. And my opponent goes a4, which now knight b4 like makes even more sense because it's never getting kicked away. And it looks like maybe I'm losing a pawn, but after knight b4, he goes bishop e2, but I think that taking here is, I don't know, like the vibes, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm probably winning this pawn somehow. I don't think he can really take it. So he just goes bishop e2, like, instantly. I've used a lot more time than him so far. And now I take on a4, which I was pretty unsure about. I wanted to play d5, but I don't know. I guess I just wanted to clarify things a little so I didn't blunder. So I just cemented the knight there the best I could, and I was going to try to play d5 next. Bishop d2, and I go d5. Which is, like, what you want. Cement the pony, yes. How do you join the quads? The quads are over. You have to live in St. Louis, first of all. And of course, this is the threat. He kind of has to take the pawn in one of the ways that's legal takes. I took with the F knight just because I wanted more pieces near each other. That was the only thought behind that. Knight C takes, knight takes, bishop F3, and then I thought for like 5 minutes here and played a blunder. But you have to understand there was so much, how do I describe it? Creativity that went into this that was all hinging on the fact that I forgot that knights can go backward. And it's weird. I got a good position anyways. Like, I don't know how it happened. I played knight f4 sacking the exchange because, let me walk you through this. Imagine knights can't go backwards for a second. Bear with me. I was like, okay, bishop takes a8, queen takes a8. I'm threatening mate, right? So he has to play queen f3, and then I go knight h3 check. Of course he cannot take because he loses his queen, and yeah, you can't take with the queen because of the bishop. So he has to go king h1, and then I was going to go queen a6, attacking the knight, or the rook I mean, and putting pressure on f2 when the rook goes away and just bringing stuff in the center. This is also not a threat because the knight goes backwards. So I just had like this weird thing where I just like forgot that the knight can go backwards. But I got a good position anyways. It's fucking crazy. So he takes on a5. I'm down in exchange and he's got two passers and like I shouldn't have anything here. And I'm like, I feel like an idiot, but I keep fighting. So I go queen b7. I'm attacking this, and I still have some, like, my pieces are generally more active than his. And so he goes pawn grabbing, which I was surprised by. And I had to fight the urge to play, like, bishop h3, which first of all loses to rook takes e7. So you have to throw, well, first, there's no reason not to include this, making both of these pieces a little bit clumsy for a little while. And it makes it more likely for my attack to work if his pieces are bad. So he goes queen e1, which is like, all right, now, like, I have some chances. Like, this rook is loose, the rook is cucked, the queen is cucked, the bishop sucks, the knight is the horse glue in the position. Anyways, and again, I wanted to play bishop h3, but I was like, no, bishop d6, like, surely just pointing at the king with tempo cannot be bad. Opponent goes rook g5, and I go queen e7. Apparently h6, and after rook a5, Bishop c... Wait, bishop c4. Oh, bishop c4 because he can't take. I went queen e7 because I wanted to get my queen closer, but it also negates all of my active threats. So he goes rook a5. I go bishop c7, attacking the rook and threatening queen d6, which would be a fork, forking the bishop and the threat of knight h3 followed by queen h2 mate. And I was like, all right, maybe I can do something here. And I thought he was going to go rook a7 for sure, because after queen d6 here, like minimum, he can just take. And he's got like too many pawns. But he played a passive move. He went back to a1, and I was like, okay, it's time. It's showtime. And now there's only one move for white that doesn't lose on the spot. Like, yeah, I'll show what happens if you try to hang on to the bishop. Knight e2 and knight h3 are both winning because of queen h2. I mean, there's really only one way to defend that threat, which is g3. And then I thought for a long time, I was like, what the hell do I do here? I almost played bishop h3 again, hinging on ideas that don't work. And then I was like, no, knight h3, king g2. Notice I have 20 seconds and my opponent has 10 minutes, which is my fault. And I couldn't figure it out. Like, I couldn't figure it out here. Like, I know there's something going on with these two moves, but I don't know, like, what move order to play them in. And I did the wrong move order. I mean, it's still okay. f3, and then I go knight g5. Knight g5 first is a lot better because, like, okay, first of all, this is still a threat, so he has to do something about that. But if he does do something about that, then there's, like, bishop h3, and there's this. Or if he goes here, then there's queen c6, and if here, I can take this way, and, like, I'm mating him. So he has to give me the stuff back. And then here, like, okay, I got the comp. Like, he has rook a8, I have bishop d8. Oh, you know what's even better? I have knight f3. That would be, like, I'm coming back somehow. I've got two bishops for a rook and two pawns, but his king is bad. Very interesting position. But yeah, like, instead of finding, like, good stuff, I played queen c6, knight g5, g4, h5. Again, queen d6 is really strong. I played h5 first, and I was like, yeah, you still can't go here, and I'm gonna play queen d6 next. Here, knight f5, I play bishop takes f5, bishop takes g5, and then I flagged. I thought for 8 seconds and flagged because, like, I genuinely forgot I was playing a quick game and that I was in a tournament because the position was so interesting. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? And I was just, like, chilling, like, looking at the position. I was like, whoa, this is, what do I do here? And he called my flag and I was like, oh, right, sorry. But, like, rook e8 and black is better, which is just wild. He has to find, like, rook a6. What the fuck is rook a6? Like, I guess. How does that work? Queen c2? Yeah, it's frustrating. Like, queen c2 is not good at all because I lose material. We throw this in and then we have queen c2. But, no, what happens after b takes g4? I think he loses to queen d6. Like, pushing the g-pawn was probably a wild decision. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can really tell that, like, my soul is coming back for chess, at least. Like, you can tell that I'm back, you know what I mean? Like, these, there's something behind my eyes now, like a brain and also like a soul. And the results are not necessarily any better, but I feel like we're on the right path.